So your husband actually co-created Game of Thrones, and you have this really funny story. We were at the hospital night, and I have a similar experience. I was afraid of talking because I had to go under, and it was for a colonoscopy, and I think yours was it
Mine was for a colonoscopy.
Mine was too, and I was so afraid what I was gonna talk about.
What are you, can you say?
I can't, but I can't say what I thought I was gonna talk about, but I was so worried about it, and because they said—
Was it your first time
It was my first time ever having a colonoscopy, ever going under.
But ever going under. So
under,
it was like
ever.
Okay.
Yes, and I was so worried because people said you talk a lot, and because I had done it at the dentist.
Okay, so people said
they put me in laughing gas,
okay.
and apparently I just started talking about things I should not have talked about, and I was like, oh my God, Chatty Cathy, and so I was very nervous. But I hear the same thing happened to you.
Yeah. So the anesthesiologist came in. It was at the end of Game of Thrones or whatever, 3/4 of the way through, and nobody knew about Jon Snow. Was he really dead? Was he going to come back? And I didn't even know until very recently, like David had kept it a secret from me and finally told me when I threatened to divorce him. And so a lot of people would ask me, and I had like a, standard answer and everything like that, and was like, I can't say. And then the anesthesiologist came in and was like, I'm such a crazy psycho fan of Game of Thrones, And I was like, oh, how sweet.
No.
And then I was like, oh my God. And he was like, so I'm gonna give you this many bleeps of your anesthesia, and you'll just count back from 10. And I was like, no, because he was asking me about Jon Snow. So anyway, that's so basically.
He asked.
To this day, I don't know whether I was like, he's coming back!